There is 0-6-1 right there.
This is when you know you're a degenerate. When you're winning, are you really a degenerate?
And by the
It's just
way,
work.
I'm also I don't know if you've been paying attention to my actual
And an
Sunday
O
bets. I do
lately.
5-0 twice in a row. 5-0,
Yeah. I know you've never done that before with us, so
not two in a row.
congratulations.
I've done a 5-0 4-1 week before. I never done two 5-0 weeks in a row. So
Exactly. So
after after
congratulations.
so after a slow start, I'm on a roll. I had a 4-1 week, then 5-0, then 5-0.
Now the real question is, did you bet those in a parlay?
I bet one, I bet none, but the other one.
All right. At least you
Yeah.
made some money.
Yeah. Also, I had another parlay where I did a parlay, a weird one. I don't ever do these. I never like to do more than like. Honestly, I don't like doing more than 2 or 3 legs anyway. But for the
Okay.
sake of the picks, I always do like five. This for the picks. Um, but I did a random parlay this weekend where I picked 9 games, just
Yeah.
straight up 9 games, straight up 9 games. And then the ones I didn't feel good about, I just like I was gonna pick. I almost threw in KC and San Francisco. Almost threw in like a couple other like what would you call 50-50 games, Vikings, Lions. But I decided
Yeah.
not to. I know if I threw them in, it would have juiced the parlay. But I decided not to go against it because I didn't feel good 100% about those games. So I went with another. I think it was 8 or 9 games. I can't remember what the exact number was, and I got every one of those games right, straight up, except one. Fucking Falcons Seahawks. God,
Oh,
fucking Atlanta, dude. Why Atlanta? Why?
not a lot of
God,
talent there.
yeah. Seattle's not that good, man. Stop.
No,
Stop.
no, I'm not saying they are. They got
No.
some weapons and that's it. But
No, I get it, but they're not that good. They're frauds, bro. They're frauds. I mean, we'll get to that in a second because obviously, gonna talk about what these teams here. By the way, this week no bye week for anyone. No bye
ooh,
week. Yeah, so all 32 was in action. So anyway, first games first here. We got the Thursday night game, which is I was recording tonight. We got the Vikings at Rams. The Vikings are 3-point favorites. The over under is 48. Zach.
I love the Vikings. All right, the Rams. They have nothing on offense. Yeah, sometimes their defense shows up, but think about what the Vikings defense can do.
Yeah,
They're gonna shut down the Rams. So I love the Vikings this week.
I do too. Also on the bounce back. Also, the Rams are low key starting to sell players. You see the Cooper Cup rumors. He
Yeah.
might be on the move. Who knows if Matthew Stafford decides to say, "Hey, trade me," or hell, he might retire in the year for all we know. So the vibes in Minnesota. This is what's weird about Rams, though. This is weird because now with the Niners injury situation and Seattle not being trustworthy, if Seattle loses this weekend, San Fran loses to Dallas this weekend, which I get to the picks in a second for those 2 games. But then the Rams win on Thursday. All of a sudden, they're only a game back of first place in the NFC West. And the barometer of the West now, by virtue of the things I just mentioned, has lowered. So if you're the Rams, I would say hold off on selling just yet. If you win this weekend, if you lose this game this weekend, then it's pretty much over. So this is really a must win for the Rams, honestly. And just to stay in on pace with the division, because I think honestly this division only take one team in the playoffs, and I think the magic number is 9 to win this division, honestly. So, but that being said, who I like in this game, I like Minnesota to bounce back after losing to Detroit on a heartbreaking fashion on Sunday. So I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Anything else in this game? Anyone add?
My only thought is it really the Rams trying to trade, or is it more of one of those mutual things of, hey, if this really goes sideways and you want to completely turn the roster around, I'm open to a trade. Could it be one of those things as well?
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Um, but the Rams hoard off all their assets to win a Super Bowl a couple of years ago. And look, for the record, it worked, so it was worth it.
Yeah,
But not,
but most of
not
their picks are about to come back to them, so it's
yeah.
okay. You
But what?
know.
But I got some more picks now, but they're not good. I
Right.
mean, I don't know. I don't believe they're not good yet. I just think Stafford's beat up and Cup can't stay healthy, and Puka Nakua has not. Has he played this year yet, Nakua?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
watched the Rams games to really make that assessment. But anyway, next game Monday, not Monday, Sunday rather. It's the old Browns and new Browns. Ravens at Browns. Ravens are 9-point favorites over under 44.5. Zach.
If Deshaun Watson was playing that -9, I would love the Ravens. But I feel like there could be a little rejuvenation of Cleveland. So I'm actually going to take Cleveland in the points on this one.
Yeah, I am too, and for the same reason too. Number one, the Deshaun factor. Number two, you got to figure James Winston is going to at least rejuvenate that Browns franchise a little bit. I mean, not for nothing, the Browns defense has been really good this year. Outside of the bad record, the defense has been actually really solid. And this is also a game the Ravens would actually play down to anyway. Division optics, a team much less good than they are. So this, I'm not saying the Ravens will lose this game. I didn't win this game.
Yeah.
Although Zach, I'm going to say this though, it would not shock me if they did lose this game. Honestly,
really.
It'd be so Ravens though, because the Ravens will look. They lost to the Raiders in week 2. Like this happens all the time.
Oh yeah, no, they have those games where they think they're just gonna annihilate teams and they don't even show up.
They play down the opponents all the time. This is what they do for years, and these are one of those games. And you add the divisional physics of it all on top of that. The Browns right now, I mean, they're right now up Schitt's Creek right now. Yeah, but give me Cleveland the points. The Ravens win this game, but give me Cleveland the points here. Hi, doggy. All right, Titans at Lions. Lions 11-point favorites over under 44.5. Zach.
This one, I don't care how high the spread is. Give me the Lions. This should be an easy game for them.
Yeah, Tennessee, another team that's selling out parts, just traded away Jalen Hawkins this morning. Who knows if Calvin really's on the move too? Also, he's really pissed off by being in Tennessee as it is now. I can see him on the move also too. But yeah, give me the Lions here too. The Lions are on a heater. They're at home. They feel good about themselves. Tennessee, Tennessee might be the worst team in football. Might be. I'm not saying they are, but they'll be bottom 3.
No, I agree.
It's just bad up there.
I thought Will Levis would, grow a little, but no, he's not the answer.
Yeah. They'll be looking for a quarterback in the draft, definitely. All right. Cardinals at Dolphins. The Dolphins are 3.5-point favorites. The over/under 45. Zach.
Do we know if Tua's going to officially start?
It sounds like it's going to happen. There's not an official word yet, but he took first team reps today. And it sounds like as long as he passes protocol, which I have no doubt that he will or won't.
Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm saying
that's all I needed to know.
Same here, man. I'm the same way with you. I got Dolphins as well too. If you're a fantasy better, if you're a fantasy player, this is the week Tyreek Hill goes off. I think.
Oh yeah, both him and Waddle. I mean, you got to think they're going to be reinvigorated with having a quarterback come back.
Yeah, I agree. All right, next one here we have Jets at Patriots. The Jets are 7-point favorites over under 40. Zach. The Aaron Rodgers experience, man. You care to tell the folks on this podcast, listeners, and people watching the show too, also on YouTube at youtube.com/Ernest Christian, about what you told me and Chris in the group chat yesterday about Zach Wilson? Go ahead.
Zach Wilson played tougher opponents through 7 games last year and was 4-3. He had fewer turnovers than Aaron Rodgers. Like Aaron Rodgers has 7 interceptions through 7 games. That's all Zach Wilson had last year. And we're trying to pretend like Aaron Rodgers is still the same old Aaron Rodgers when he's been in 3 years of decline. And his head wasn't even in this season to begin with, going into it. I just think the Jets are better. Would have been better off this year had Zach Wilson stayed.
So here's the thing. I don't disagree with you that Aaron Rodgers is the problem. He is the problem. Don't disagree with that.
Absolutely.
You just can't sell me on Zach Wilson being the answer.
We put up 9 total points against the Patriots, right?
The Broncos.
Broncos. Right. Yeah. Excuse me. The Broncos. Come on. We got to call a spade at this point.
So you're saying to me right
who you look at quarterbacks have put up more than 9 points against Denver and we don't hold any of those quarterbacks in the same regard.
Yeah. You're covering up the bottom of your phone.
Oh
So
shit!
there you go. It's okay. It's okay. No, I don't disagree with you on Rodgers being the problem. He is the problem. I just can't, you just can't tell me on Zach Wilson being the answer here. But I will say Zach Wilson would probably for the value you paying Aaron Rodgers what 40 million a year, 50 million a year right
70
now for
million
this
this
shit.
year.
Yeah, some shit. That part I'll give you that. If you're gonna give me this kind of fucking performance, then just give me Zach Wilson again. For less. You know what I'm saying? I'll take my chance on that. I'll roll with you on that one.
You could have rebuilt your entire offensive line with the money you're paying Aaron Rodgers, and still probably been able to bring in other weapons.
Yeah. What you got this one?
Taking the under just so I don't have to say what I think.
Wow, for the fifth time in a row, we're on the same page. Under as well too. Um, the Jets need a get right game here. I mean, this is the get right game. I would think. Let me ask you this real quick. One word answer is are they done playoffs? No, no shot. Or do you see it?
Absolutely,
Absolutely not.
it's over for them.
Yeah,
Like they
I'm
should
kind of
have
there too.
been. They should have been 5-2 at worst, and 6-1 is what they should have been at this point when you look at their schedule to start the season.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers is the reason they've lost at least 3 of those games.
No, I agree. No, I don't. I'm a Rogers guy here, but I call spade a spade. He's been shit, and not just with his play, but his attitude also. It's one thing to like have the attitude and this and that, and then I'm Aaron Rodgers. I can walk in the building, just do my thing, and that's cool. Yeah, fine. You can when you're playing well, but you can't be the same Aaron Rodgers. You can't be same asshole Aaron Rodgers and also not play well too. On top of that, that's a fucking problem.
Yeah,
the same. So I'm with you. All right, next one: Falcons at Buccaneers. Falcons 2.5-point favorites over under 46. Zach.
I'm taking the Buccaneers. All right. I am not a believer in the Falcons. I don't believe they have any legitimate weapons other than maybe London at wide receiver. So I honestly believe Mike Evans is going to have a huge game.
I mean, assuming he plays.
Oh, he's been ruled out.
Well, he
I
has
know Godwin's out.
Godwin's out for the year, right? Is that
Yeah,
official? The Godwin thing?
ACL and MCL, right?
Okay, I didn't see the official word on that. I know it was a really bad injury. Evans got the hammy. He didn't come back to the game. Hammys are weird anyway. I'm assuming he's not playing. That's what I'm assuming. I mean, I could be totally wrong on this one.
Either way, I don't care. I'd still take Tampa with backup.
Well, actually, to be honest, yeah, Tampa did beat Philadelphia without some weapons too. Also, so to be fair, no. These two teams are kind of mirror each other. To be honest with you, I mean, number one, the same division for starters, but also these teams week to week. 1 week you feel like, oh, this could be a bracket buster in the playoff situation. Then they put up a shit game against, well, in Atlanta's case, against Seattle. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take Atlanta on this one though, because they need to turn around here because after last week's like crappy, whatever the hell that was, cost me money performance against the Seahawks, man. That was bullshit, man. Give me the Falcons here to win to cover 2.5 points in a competitive game. But I'm going with the assumption that Tampa Bay is not going to have those two receivers playing. So that's my opinion. All right, Packers at Jaguars. Packers 4-point favorites over under 49.5. Zach.
This is going to probably be pretty ugly for Trevor Lawrence. He's going to be going against an actual defense. So I think Green Bay embarrasses Jacksonville. And this might be the camel that breaks the back of Doug Peterson's coaching career there.
So you got Packers?
Yes, sir.
So this has a trap game feel to it for the Packers. And yet I think they'll win the game. But if I'm betting this game, I'm bet the over. I'm betting the over this game. Green Bay is tier 2 for me right now when it comes to Super Bowl and all that good stuff. And they're definitely on the way up. Jordan Love, he might be a top 10 guy in the league. I'm impressed. I'm seeing he's a little bit far-fetched still when it comes to some of those throws on the back foot. You can narrow those in a little bit. If you can cut back a little bit on the mistakes that he does, I think he's going to be really, really, really good for years to come. But I think the safe bet here is to take the over in this one from me. Jaguars, like I said, they're 2-5, and I know obviously rough start to the year. I think they're better than the record, honestly, but sometimes Like Bill Parcells says, you are the record is. I don't know if I disagree with that 100%. We'll see. This is a big game for Jaguars. If they can win this game and climb back to the playoff situation, we'll see. All right. Another intriguing game here. We have the Colts at Texans. The Texans are 5-point favorites over under 46, Zach.
I love the Texans in this game. All
Mm-hmm.
right. As long as as long as Richardson's playing quarterback, look, they're never going to be consistent on offense. They might get one or two big plays that allow them to score a touchdown, but I don't really believe they have any shot in this game.
Yeah, I like Richardson though, but he's too sloppy. He's too one trick pony, and maybe he needs to take a couple more weeks off on the bench and watch Joe Flacco. I feel like if the Colts start Joe Flacco, I might feel different about this game. Not saying the Texans will win this game, but maybe to get Indy on the points here because Flacco could lead some move the ball down the field and is a little more efficient with it too. Also on top of that, but I think the tea leaves are that AR-15 will start this game. Therefore, I'm taking Houston on the points as well too. All right, this is my game of the week here. Eagles at Bengals. The Bengals are 2.5-point favorites. The over/under is 48. Zach.
I want to take the Eagles because I'm kind of losing hope in Cincinnati. Every time I take them, they never show up. So
Well, they won two in a row though.
yeah, but they didn't cover for me on one of them.
Oh, it's about points.
Yeah,
It's about
that's what
points.
matters in this game we're playing here.
I understand that. I understand that. The best the over. I like Bengals in this game. So this is the thing about the Bengals is weird. So start of the year slow, right? First, what 5 games, whatever, maybe. Um, offense played phenomenal. Outside week 1 against the Patriots week 1. Offense been phenomenal and defense been shit. Last 2 weeks, it's been flipped. Offense has been kind of mid, and the defense has been awesome. Can I get one Bengals team that actually shows up to have both? And by the way, I said to in the podcast, even when they're 1-4, I said this that I'm got them going to the playoffs at 1-4 because you got Joe Burrow and those dudes, man. I just think the AFC was not defined in the wild card yet. There was no pullaways yet. 7 slots. Bengals are too damn good to just throw the dirt on them so that yet, man. So I think the Bengals win this game. They need this game. Obviously, they need to stay on the gas. This is less to do with the Bengals, to do with the Eagles rather. I think the Eagles are. I think things have cleaned up a little bit now in house for now with Sirianni and some of those things, the concerns we all had, since last year. For now, anyway. But I think for the sake of argument for this game and the desperation for the Bengals, give me the Cincinnati win this game. But I'll take the over. That's my best bet is the over. So, all right.
right.
Next one here. This is Saints at Chargers. Chargers are 7-point favorites. The over/under is 40.5. Zach.
I feel like the safest bet here is gonna be the under. All right. Even if Rattler can put up some points, I mean, he might be able to put up 10 to 13 against Harbaugh. I don't see the Chargers really scoring much. They haven't really scored anything all season, so just give me the under.
Yeah, so I feel good about the Chargers winning this game. Let's be clear about that. I feel good about them winning the game. But it's a lot of damn points for a Chargers team that's not really explosive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think the best bet is taking New Orleans on the points.
Oh, New Orleans in the points. All
What's the
right.
thing? What's the thing? I still think they suck. I still think they suck. I think they'll lose the game. But 7 points is a lot of points, though. I mean, it's not that Chargers have a overwhelming home field advantage either. I mean, this is the Chargers. I mean, no one gives a shit with the Chargers.
Mhm.
So I'll take the Saints here in the points. Plus, make my wife happy. Because she's a Saints
There you
fan.
go.
So yeah. All right. This is a good game here. Bills at Seahawks. Bills are 3-point favorites over under 47. Zach.
Ooh. I'm hoping with a new weapon. So I'm gonna take the Bills. I think it's a little bit of a spread, but I'll still take the Bills.
Yeah.
Amari Cooper, maybe they start to build a little rapport. So
I told y'all I do not trust the Seahawks whatsoever on any circumstance. I got to see more, and not only that, be some quality teams. Okay, Atlanta's a good start. Atlanta on the road, I get that. Chop cross country and the whole nine. I'm with you on that. Now, if they win this game though, maybe I'll buy in a little bit. But
I would hope so.
yeah, I mean, you got to put together some games that matter. Because even when they were 3-0, I'm like, okay, cool, but you beat who? The Patriots, and when they went to overtime. Really, you beat the Dolphins on a quarterback, and so I wasn't buying that. I thought they were faking the funk there. But that said, it is a 12th man. It is a home advantage. I like Buffalo in this game, but the best bet, I'm going to take the under in this one.
Ooh.
Take the under in this one. Yeah, Buffalo, right?
Yeah, I like Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm taking the under in this one. So,
I can never do an under with Josh Allen on one side and DK Metcalf on the other.
I mean, DK got nicked up though last week though. I mean, maybe he'll play, but who knows how he'll be feeling.
They have such an explosive offense at times.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying, 1 week they have that, and the next week they play the Giants and they don't do shit. So again, so I don't trust them. So all right. Bears at Commanders. Bears are 2.5-point favorites. Over under 43. Zach, I'm so pissed off, man. We may not get the match we wanted for this one.
Yeah.
So pissed off. Jane Downs might be down for this game.
I'd actually almost prefer he didn't play this game.
Oh, it's smart. No, without question. Don't argue through the dude. No. If he's hurt, keep his ass out without question.
So, because of that, I'm gonna go with the Bears. I have no faith in what is it, Mariota?
Yeah, I mean he looked good against Carolina last week though.
It's Carolina.
I get it. No, I'm with you, man. I'm not taking Washington any circumstance here. But I think the best bet's the under.
Yeah,
Chicago. I mean, we've seen a couple good Caleb games there, but let's slow down a little bit. Make sure. Let's see a couple more weeks of this and see if this is real.
The problem is Washington has almost no pass defense. So
that too. But I'll take the under in this game. So, all right, we got Panthers. Pick up Carolina. Panthers at Broncos. The Broncos are 10-point favorites. Over under is 41.5. Zach.
That is just way too high of an over.
Against Carolina?
Yeah. Carolina's going to score that many points to even get close to 41. You're telling me they're going to score 13 points, 16 points, 17 points? Come on.
And that's also assuming Andy Dalton plays this week because remember he had a car accident yesterday. So, I mean, he was okay, but I'm not sure if that's going to prevent him from playing. There's no one word yet on that situation, but who you got in that one? Who you got?
I got the under.
I do too. I mean, Denver is not really a. No, they I mean, Bo Nix is having an okay year, and that's their defense playing well this year. Denver. That's the defense.
No, I agree.
So, but give me under this one. I like that. All right, Chiefs at Raiders. Chiefs are 10-point favorites. Also, over under also 41.5. Zach,
do you think Hopkins plays this week?
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't he play?
I mean, it might take some time to adjust, right?
Bro, Adams got traded the same day last week, and he played on Sunday.
All right,
and he was hurt.
All right.
Allegedly.
All right, then guess what? I'll take the Chiefs to cover the what 11, 10 or 11?
10 points.
Yeah.
So Raiders ain't good. We know that already.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking points, though, bro. And these two teams hate each other. And it's not like KC's running away with games either. I mean, granted, they did pretty much, for the most part, had the Niners in under control. But they're not necessarily dominating games the way we've seen them dominate in the years past.
I agree with that.
Which makes me more dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm with you. I'll take KC, man. I mean, I think Hopkins will be a nice shot in the arm.
Here's a more important question.
Yeah.
Will Pierce have a job after the season? Really get a second?
Yeah. You know why? Because they can't afford to get another coach. Pay another coach. They're still paying. Are they paying Gruden still? Gruden and who the coach they fired recently too? Also, yeah.
All right.
They're paying coaches, man. Come on now. Nah, they'll keep. And plus, Mark Davis is cheap, so let AP have a little time to have his groceries. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. All right. Sunday football. Cowboys at Niners. Niners are 4-point favorites over under 45.5. Zach?
This will be an entire indictment on the entire Dallas Cowboys team if they lose.
I agree, 100%.
I mean, you're trotting out a nobody at running back, and they have no wide receivers, and there is still a possibility that you could lose. I'm sorry. I, I'm gonna go to sleep on Saturday and pray that the Niners beat the Cowboys.
Oh, Sunday.
Well, I want to. They play Sunday, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pray Saturday night.
Oh, okay. You're gonna pray early. Okay. Day before.
Well, I go to bed, man. Pray before you
Yeah,
go to sleep.
that's right. No,
Or at
then
least
you're
that's how I was
praying
taught. Haven't done it in like almost 40
40,
years. But
44 years. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'll leave 44. Good job.
man, I had to do that crap. I had to do those fake pretend shits. All
I
right,
know. I get it.
let's kneel by the bed. Say your prayers for the night.
I get you. So I'm with you, brother. And I'll go this far. Here's the thing with this game for the Cowboys for me. Like, if this was the normal Niners team, they get their ass whooped.
Oh
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
However, this ain't the same Niners team that we've known for the last couple of years. They are the walking wounded. They are banged up. If there is any time to catch the Niners right now, regardless of the games that now, you're off a bye week on top of that too. Also, to get shit right. Listen, I'll say it again. This is the game that if they lose, I can see Mike McCarthy being fired next day. Seriously, not even joking.
I like it.
So I think Dallas wins this game, but I'm taking the under.
And I'm just taking San Francisco with hope.
So you can see Dallas, see the chaos in Dallas.
Yes.
Because you're an asshole. That's why.
You were almost doing the smart thing and not signing either one of those guys to those massive contracts.
With Derrick Henry?
No. Dak Prescott and
Dak and
CeeDee
CeeDee
Lamb.
Lamb? Oh, yeah.
You're playing in Texas, so you're already tax-free. You're playing for the Cowboys, so you're always on national TV. I'm sorry, you're going to have to get paid less than what you want.
Damn. Okay. Mr. Anti-Capitalist.
No, I'm a realist as an owner. The only
I
reason
get
why
it.
you're going to be getting paid all those advertisement dollars is because you're not playing in Carolina. You're playing for the Dallas Cowboys.
Right. No, he is not worth $6 million. He's not worth he's not worth it. All right.
I don't believe any wide receiver is worth 35 either. So
Well, that's the market right now, currently for top guy. All right, last game here. Monday Night Football for me is the Giants and Steelers. The Steelers 6.5-point favorite. No, sorry. Steelers 6.5-point favorites. The over under 36.5. Zach, and why the Steelers?
I'm not gonna do it to you. I'm just gonna play it safe and just say under. I really believe Steelers are probably gonna put a whooping on your team,
Of course, yeah, I'm with you.
but I'm just gonna stick with an under.
And Russell Wilson will ball out.
I don't know about that. He might be running for his life a little bit with your defensive line.
That's the only thing we got left. If Banks plays this weekend, we will see. But I got Pitt this game. I think the Giants are done. Daniel Jones got benched against Philadelphia. I think he'll play. He'll start on Monday and get benched again. Watch, because that's still defense. I have no faith in Daniel Jones to get the job done whatsoever. So, all right,